It was an abnormal charge, unusual. And that's what I was concerned about. But I was also counting on the fact that his relationships among the legal profession locally, and especially with the ADAs and the court, would be such that would allow him to have a good venue of communication with them. And that turned out to be the case, because he did. I found out real quick that in North Carolina, if you allow a non-permitted teenager to operate a motor vehicle on a state thoroughfare, that is a really, really serious offense. That could be a Class 1 misdemeanor. But he ticketed me for the unlicensed driver, and that was the serious charge. And so I asked around, and I honestly cannot remember where James' name came up. But I was told that I needed to touch base with James Minick and explain the case to him, and that he could probably handle it. I knew that having a good local attorney who had good local relationships established with the ADAs, the assistant district attorneys, the court system was invaluable. So, using, one of the guys that I might know out of Greensboro or Atlanta, I wasn't going to do that. So I needed somebody really qualified locally to handle this. And James was it. The key to having a good office in the legal profession is having highly qualified and personable paralegals. And James is blessed. Either that or he's a really smart guy, because he's cultivated a good feeling among his staff. And so I didn't feel like I was just a walking wallet when I came in. They made me feel, you got a problem, we're going to see what we can do to help you with it. It was a good feeling. A knowledgeable attorney and expediency, knowing I could do it fast. They didn't have like a 6-week backlog of work and they'd be able to get to it. And I had to know, because I travel an awful lot in what we do, and I wasn't going to have time to personally follow up on this on a day-to-day basis. I had to have somebody that could take charge of it. There were no smoke and mirrors. It was, what's your charge? He looked at the citation, he'd reviewed the case before I got here. So he knew what he was talking about when I sat down, which was encouraging. And I brought my nephew with me. And it was a good sit down. I walked out feeling good, because I had an idea of what his method was going to be. And I can tell you this, I was exceptionally pleased with James' pricing and billing, and I got every darn nickel of what I spent with him. Anybody in Western North Carolina in my family or crew or in my operations area that has any issues, that's going to be a first stop.